You're gonna pay for this.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You are.
No.
No.
Duck Dynasty came to an end after a shocking event involving one of its stars. Jeff Robertson, a member of the Robertson family, recently revealed that he almost died after having a seizure while out hunting. For years, the Robertson family was known for their fun personalities, duck calls, and Southern charm. Their reality show, Duck Dynasty, was incredibly popular, winning over millions of viewers. But despite the success, the show ended suddenly. What really led to the show's unexpected cancellation? Was it a family disagreement, money problems, or something more surprising? Here's the untold story behind Duck Dynasty's final chapter. Duck Dynasty is a reality TV show that aired on A&E from March 21, 2012 to March 29, 2017. It follows the Robertson family, who made a name for themselves with their successful business, Duck Commander, based in West Monroe, Louisiana. This company, known for its famous duck call, caters to duck hunters. The series highlights the lives of the Robertson family, especially Phil Robertson, who started Duck Commander in 1972. What began in an old, rundown shed grew into a multi-million-dollar business, thanks to the creativity and hard work of Phil and his family. Their success eventually led to the creation of Duck Dynasty, which gained national attention. Duck Dynasty stood out from other reality TV shows because it was structured more like a sitcom. Each episode typically centered around a main story filled with humor, family values, and Southern charm. These stories often involved the daily operations of Duck Commander or the personal lives of the Robertson family. This blend of reality TV with a sitcom-like narrative helped the show attract a large and diverse audience and contributed to its lasting popularity. The Robertson family was well known before Duck Dynasty, thanks to earlier appearances in the Duckmen series, which featured their hunting adventures. They also appeared on the Outdoor Channel in shows like Benelli Presents Duck Commander and its spin-off, Buck Commander. These early shows introduced viewers to the Robertson family and set the stage for their later success on TV. Duck Dynasty focused on themes like family, faith, and entrepreneurship. The family's strong Christian beliefs played a big role in the show, with prayers and faith-related discussions being common in the episodes. This aspect of the show connected with many viewers, especially those from conservative and religious backgrounds. Despite their success and wealth, the Robertsons were portrayed as relatable, down-to-earth people who valued family, lived simply, and had a passion for hunting, which helped make the show a cultural hit. The beards of the men in Duck Dynasty are one of the most noticeable and memorable parts of the show. These long, thick beards, worn by Phil, Cy, Jace, Willie, and Jep Robertson, have become a symbol of their rugged outdoor lifestyle and their commitment to the family business, Duck Commander. Duck Dynasty quickly became one of AEE's most popular shows, reaching incredible heights in the world of reality TV. At its peak, it was one of the highest-rated reality shows in cable history. For example, the Season 4 premiere drew in 11.8 million viewers, making it the most-watched non-fiction cable telecast at the time. The show's popularity led to many merchandising deals, including clothing, books, and various Duck Commander products. The financial success of Duck Dynasty was also remarkable. In just the first 9 months of 2013, the show brought in $80 million from advertising alone, showing its strong appeal to advertisers. On top of that, merchandise related to the show generated another $400 million in revenue. These products included everything from duck calls and hunting gear to clothing and toys, all tied to the Robertson family's brand. This level of success demonstrated the show's influence far beyond TV, making it a significant part of consumer culture. Duck Dynasty wrapped up its 11-season run on March 29, 2017, with a special hour-long episode called End of an Era. This episode signaled the close of a major moment in reality TV, leaving fans wondering why the show ended and what followed. Although highly successful, Duck Dynasty wasn't free from controversy. The show, broadcast on A&E, often faced difficulties, especially in dealing with the network. A major issue involved Phil Robertson, the family's patriarch, who often disagreed with network executives due to his outspoken views and remarks. In December 2013, Phil Robertson caused a major uproar after giving an interview to GQ magazine. During the interview, he made several offensive comments, including comparing homosexuality to bestiality and downplaying the struggles of black people during the Jim Crow era. These remarks led to widespread backlash and brought intense scrutiny to both the show and the network. In response, A&E expressed disappointment and distanced itself from Phil's views. The network suspended him from the show indefinitely to address the outrage and show their commitment to inclusivity. This decision strained the Robertson family's relationship with A&E and their audience. The controversy highlighted the seriousness of Phil's comments and the network's effort to handle the crisis. Many fans who appreciated Phil's honesty and strong Christian beliefs stood by him, viewing his suspension as a threat to free speech. However, others were deeply offended by his remarks and felt disconnected from the show. This division among viewers added tension between the family, the network, and the audience. While this controversy wasn't the sole reason for the show's cancellation, it definitely played a big part. The backlash from Phil's comments and his suspension created a rift that never fully mended. Another key factor in Duck Dynasty's decline was the significant drop in ratings after Phil Robertson's controversial remarks. The GQ interview, released between seasons 4 and 5, marked a turning point for the show. Before this, Duck Dynasty had record-breaking success, with the Season 4 premiere attracting 11.8 million viewers, making it the most-watched non-fiction cable series at the time. The fallout from Phil's comments was immediate and severe. By the end of Season 5, the show had lost 2.4 million viewers compared to its peak, showing a clear decline in interest. This drop in viewership was closely linked to the backlash against Phil's controversial remarks. His comments, where he compared homosexuality to bestiality and suggested African Americans were exaggerating their hardships during the Jim Crow era, sparked outrage and alienated many viewers. While some fans defended Phil's right to his beliefs, others found his statements offensive, causing a sharp divide among the audience. The controversy not only hurt the show's reputation, but also changed how people saw the Robertson family. Once viewed as a wholesome and positive presence, the family from Louisiana started to be seen more critically. The values that had once attracted a large audience now faced scrutiny and, in some cases, rejection by those who had previously enjoyed the show. The family's strong Christian beliefs, which had been a major part of their appeal, became a point of contention for viewers who disagreed with Phil's interpretation of those beliefs. The drop in viewership after the GQ interview clearly showed that the controversy had a lasting impact. As the show went on, the ratings never fully recovered. This decline highlighted the difficulties reality TV stars face when their personal beliefs stir public controversy. Beyond the ratings, the fallout also hurt the show's commercial success. Fewer viewers meant less advertising revenue, as advertisers found the show less appealing. The negative publicity around Phil's comments also damaged the Duck Dynasty brand, hurting merchandise sales and other income sources tied to the show. Even as Duck Dynasty remained on the air, Phil Robertson continued to make controversial statements that further pushed away viewers and hurt the show's ratings. His ongoing remarks showed a pattern that worsened the damage already done to the show's reputation. In 2015 and 2016, Phil made several comments that sparked more criticism. One of the most notable was his claim that sexually transmitted diseases were divine punishment for premarital sex. While rooted in his conservative Christian beliefs, this view was widely criticized as outdated and insensitive. Public health experts argued that such comments were harmful, as they stigmatized those with STDs and ignored the scientific understanding of disease prevention. Phil also made a disturbing comment to illustrate his views on atheism. During a speech at a prayer breakfast, he described a graphic and violent hypothetical scenario involving an atheist family, suggesting that without belief in God, there would be no moral objection to such acts. This statement was widely condemned for its violent and inflammatory nature, further damaging Phil's public image and hurting the Duck Dynasty brand. Additionally, Phil's political activism during this time sparked more controversy. He publicly supported Citizens United, a conservative group, in opposing a transgender bathroom law in North Carolina known as House Bill 2. This law required people to use bathrooms that match the sex on their birth certificate, effectively preventing transgender individuals from using facilities that aligned with their gender identity. Phil's strong support for this law and his stance against transgender rights were viewed as discriminatory, leading to backlash from LGBTQ+ advocates and allies. His involvement in this divisive political issue deepened the divide among Duck Dynasty viewers. Phil's controversial comments and actions had a clear impact on Duck Dynasty's viewership. As he continued to make headlines for his inflammatory remarks, the show's audience kept shrinking. The drop in ratings that began after the 2013 GQ interview worsened as Phil's public controversies continued, steadily eroding the show's fan base. Many viewers who once enjoyed the Robertson family's humor and values became increasingly uncomfortable with Phil's outspoken views on social and political issues. The decline of Duck Dynasty was influenced by several factors, with Phil Robertson's comments being a major one. One factor, as noted by the New York Times, was overexposure. Duck Dynasty aired 2 seasons per year instead of the usual one that most popular shows have. This constant stream of episodes may have led to viewer fatigue. With so many episodes airing in quick succession, the novelty of the Robertson family's humor and lifestyle might have worn off for some viewers, making it harder for them to stay engaged with the show. Another key factor in the show's decline was the realization that much of Duck Dynasty was staged. Although promoted as a reality TV show, it fell into the category of guided reality. This meant that while the Robertsons were real people, many situations and storylines were scripted or heavily influenced by producers to make the show more entertaining. In reality TV, viewers usually expect some level of authenticity even if they know certain parts might be exaggerated. However, the obvious manipulation of events on Duck Dynasty led to a sense of disappointment among the audience. The Robertsons themselves were quite open about the staged aspects of the show. In interviews, they admitted that many scenes were planned, and that their antics were often directed by producers to fit a specific narrative. While their honesty was refreshing, it also broke the illusion of reality that viewers look for in such shows. Knowing that scenes were scripted made it harder for audiences to fully believe in and enjoy the Robertson family's on-screen life. Authenticity is vital in reality television. Even if viewers know that not everything they see is entirely real, they still prefer to believe that the core of what they're watching is genuine. When this belief is shaken, it can lead to a loss of trust and interest. For Duck Dynasty, the frequent episodes and the public acknowledgement of its scripted nature weakened the sense of authenticity that initially attracted viewers. Additionally, the rise of streaming services and on-demand viewing changed the television landscape. With more content available, viewers had more choices and were less likely to stay loyal to a show that felt repetitive or scripted. This shift made it easier for audiences to move on from Duck Dynasty in search of newer, more engaging content. The initial appeal of Duck Dynasty was its novelty, a unique look into a world centered around duck hunting and Southern traditions. However, as the seasons continued, the same jokes and family dynamics were repeated and the novelty began to fade. Viewers who were once captivated by the Robertson family's lifestyle became less interested as the show struggled to offer fresh, compelling content. The combination of overexposure, the revelation of staged scenes, and natural viewer fatigue all contributed to the decline of Duck Dynasty. These factors, along with the controversies and changes in the TV industry, made it increasingly difficult for the show to maintain its early popularity. As Duck Dynasty neared its end, many Robertson family members had already started branching out into other ventures, likely anticipating the show's eventual cancellation. This planning helped them smoothly transition into new roles and opportunities, keeping them in the public eye and allowing them to expand their careers beyond the show. Sadie Robertson, one of the younger family members, joined Dancing with the Stars, where she showcased her dancing skills and gained a new fan base. Her participation in the popular dance competition not only kept her in the spotlight, but also allowed her to explore a different side of her public image. Willie Robertson, known for his business savvy and leadership in the family, ventured into politics by actively supporting Donald Trump's presidential campaign. He appeared at rallies and events, using his fame to make a broader impact and showing the family's diverse interests beyond television. Uncle C, a fan favorite for his humor and quirks, starred in a spin-off series called Going Sirral. This show followed Uncle Si as he explored viral videos and internet culture with his trademark wit, keeping him connected with fans while trying out a new format. Additionally, several family members wrote books to capitalize on Duck Dynasty's success. These ranged from autobiographies to lifestyle guides, offering fans deeper insights into the family's values, experiences, and philosophies. The books became bestsellers, further solidifying the Robertsons' influence in both entertainment and publishing. There wasn't just one reason for the cancellation of Duck Dynasty, but the 2013 controversy over Phil Robertson's comments played a big part. The backlash from his remarks, along with falling viewership and overexposure, made the show's future uncertain. The controversy triggered other issues that ultimately led to the show's end. When Duck Dynasty was canceled shortly after the season 11 premiere, both A&E and the Robertson family worked together to announce the decision. They released a joint statement saying, "After 5 years, 130 episodes, and one of the biggest hits in cable history, the Robertson family and A&E have decided that Duck Dynasty will end after this season." The announcement was carefully worded to show that both A&E and the Robertson family agreed on the decision to end the show, hoping to avoid any speculation about conflict. Along with the statement, they released a heartfelt video with the Robertson family, where they thanked their supporters and reflected on their journey with Duck Dynasty, from its start to its rise as a cultural phenomenon. Ending Duck Dynasty after its 11th season was a major moment for both A&E and the Robertson family. For A&E, the show had been very valuable, bringing in high ratings and significant advertising revenue. As one of the biggest hits in cable TV history, Duck Dynasty had drawn a lot of attention to the network and shaped its programming for years. The show's success highlighted the appeal of the Robertson family's mix of humor, faith, and family values. For the Robertson family, the announcement marked the end of an important chapter. Over 5 years and 130 episodes, they had shared their lives with millions of viewers, turning their family business, Duck Commander, into a well-known brand and making them famous. Ending the show was a careful decision, reflecting their wish to focus more on their private lives, family, and other projects. The joint announcement and video aimed to reassure fans that the end of Duck Dynasty was a thoughtful choice, not due to outside pressure or falling popularity. By presenting a united front, A&E and the Robertson family wanted to highlight the positive aspects of the show and celebrate its success. The message was clear: Duck Dynasty was ending on a high note with everyone's support. The cancellation announcement also gave a chance to reflect on what Duck Dynasty had achieved. The show had entertained millions and sparked discussions about family, faith, and Southern culture. It allowed the Robertson family to share their values and way of life, connecting with people across the country. The show's impact went beyond the screen, with a wide range of merchandise, books, and spin-off series continuing the Robertson brand. In the months after the announcement, A&E and the Robertson family prepared for the final episode, called End of an Era. The finale aired on March 29, 2017, marking the end of Duck Dynasty. The hour-long episode celebrated the show's legacy, with reflections on the family's journey, memorable moments, and heartfelt farewells. It was a fitting tribute to a show that had become an important part of many viewers' lives. The end of Duck Dynasty was a big change for the Robertson family. For A&E, it was both a loss and an opportunity. The network had to find a new hit show to replace one of its biggest successes and explore new ideas that could engage audiences just as much. Duck Dynasty had set a high standard for reality TV, influencing other shows on the network and beyond. Even with the show ending, the Robertsons didn't disappear. Their business, Duck Commander, stayed very successful and continued to lead in the duck hunting industry. The business's ongoing success meant the Robertsons' financial stability wasn't only tied to the TV show. As long as duck hunting was popular, Duck Commander would remain a key brand, supported by the family's expertise and solid reputation. After Duck Dynasty ended, the Robertson family stayed in the spotlight through media appearances, endorsements, and business ventures. Their ability to adapt showed their resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. The end of the show didn't end their influence, but led to new opportunities and growth. Following the show's cancellation, several spin-offs kept the Robertson family on TV and expanded their brand. These spin-offs allowed fans to continue following the family and their lifestyle. On A&E, two spin-offs were Jeff and Jessica, Growing the Dynasty, and Going Cal. Jeff and Jessica, Growing the Dynasty, focused on Jeff Robertson and his wife Jessica, showing their life with their growing family. It gave a closer look at their personal lives and parenting. Going Cal featured Uncle C. Robertson and explored viral videos and internet culture, using his humor to provide a funny take on online trends. After Duck Dynasty ended, Blaze Media made In the Woods with Phil, which aired from 2017 to 2021. This show featured Phil Robertson going on outdoor adventures and talking about faith, family, and nature. It helped Phil stay connected with fans and share his views and experiences. In 2022, Fox Entertainment launched Duck Family Treasure. This new show brought the Robertson family back to TV, featuring familiar faces from Duck Dynasty, along with their friends and co-workers. Duck Family Treasure showed the Robertsons hunting for treasure, blending their love for the outdoors with the thrill of finding hidden items. The show highlighted the family's close bond and attracted both old and new fans. Along with the TV spin-offs, the Robertson family has stayed in touch with fans through various podcasts. Unashamed, hosted by Phil, Jace, and Alan Robertson, gives a personal look at their lives and faith, discussing news and personal stories. Sadie Robertson, a younger family member, hosts Whoa, That's Good, where she interviews guests and shares inspiring messages. Duck Call Room, made by Duck Commander and featuring Cy, Martin, and Godwin, offers a funny and relaxed chat on different topics, keeping the fun vibe from Duck Dynasty. The legacy of Duck Dynasty also lives on through reruns and streaming. In 2016, the Outdoor Channel started airing reruns of the show, letting fans watch old episodes and attracting new viewers. In 2020, Fox Nation had the streaming rights for the year, making the show available to its subscribers. After that, Hulu began streaming the series in 2023, keeping the Robertson family's adventures accessible to fans. The end of Duck Dynasty closed an important chapter in reality TV. The show not only entertained but also highlighted family, faith, and hard work. The Robertsons' journey from a small business to a big success inspired and amused viewers. What are your thoughts on the Duck Dynasty cancellation? Share in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and turn on notifications for more.